My name is McKenzie Cloak. I'm a lawyer, registered American Idol voter, manager of a fantasy football team, and renter of the runway. Now, last time I stopped by the Jofit universe, we went over my patent pending, I'm getting married in 3 weeks, but I love Chipotle diet. And since then, my email, fax machine, social media accounts have been blowing up with all sorts of responses like, what a great workout, hashtag Joe Fitness, or you should run for president, hashtag awesome, hashtag gains. You know, and somebody else said, I lost 16 pounds this week doing your new workout. And if that was you, I suggest strongly that you go to a doctor. However, my loyal fan Kelly did respond and said, thanks for all the cardio tips, but how do I get buff? So, today I'm here to pump you up.
Get to the chopper!
First thing that you do when you arrive at the gym is you're gonna wanna check in on Facebook. If you don't check in, it's like the workout never even happened. So, what are you gonna do? Not check in on Facebook? As Julia Roberts said in Pretty Woman, big mistake. Huge. Second thing we're gonna do, after you check in on Facebook, of course, is some single arm rows. So you're gonna want to use a workout bench, but if you don't have one and you're doing your workout at home, then any old bench will do. Make sure it's a sturdy surface though. So you're gonna wanna put your right knee up on the bench and your right arm, keep your back completely flat and your left foot on the ground. You grab some weight with your left hand and you're gonna wanna pull like you're rowing a boat into the center of the earth. And if you struggle towards the end, then you can just use my trick, which is where I pretend that I'm Rose on the Titanic and, you know, I'm queen of the world, so. If you want iron forged delts, then you're gonna want to bench press on the reg. Now, it's always good to have a spotter, which is why I brought my friend Kenny, who I met on MySpace and later found out was my dad, here to help spot me so that I can do more weight than I would normally be able to do on my own. Hashtag gains. So, if you've mastered the push-ups that I showed you last time, you're gonna wanna move on to this bench press. So, Ken, hand me the 50s. I'm feeling it. So, for this one, you're gonna wanna lay with your back completely flat, and you're gonna wanna push those babies to the sky. Just like this. Now, it's great to always keep a spotter, not only for safety, but because they can be great when you need that little extra mental push.
Come on, girl. Do you want to meet the Backstreet Boys? Go through that door. Come on, keep pushing. Push through the door. Do you want to meet Nick Carter? Do you want to meet Nick Carter?
I do. You're gonna wanna do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps of those. If by the 3rd set you can only do less reps, maybe go down to about 8 pounds. But if by the 3rd set you can still do 12 with no problem, then
Do more weight.
that was my line. Now, everybody jokes about skipping leg day, but friends do not let friends skip leg day. So what I'm gonna do is gonna let Kenny demonstrate this split squat for us. So first step, you're gonna wanna keep your hips facing forward and you're gonna wanna bring one foot up onto an elevated surface, keeping the back foot about a stride behind you. Then you're gonna lower yourself down and keep the knee in line with the toe, just like that. And you do not want to, I repeat, do not, he's going heavy on these. You're gonna not want to keep it in this low position. You need to push directly back up. There you go, he's still learning. Now, while you're doing your exercises, it's important to always stay hydrated. So make sure you always keep a virgin vodka water on hand while you're doing your exercises. Now, it would be a shame to wear your Jofit signature tights to the gym and not work out your glutes. So we're gonna do some hip thrusts, AKA the Bunsen burner. Get it? Okay, so this workout can be done on a workout ball, on a bench, or even on your couch during commercials if you're feeling creative and motivated. So what you're gonna wanna do is put your shoulder blades right up to the bench, and then you're gonna roll some weight onto your hips. So you can use dumbbells, a barbell, a medicine ball, anything that's weighted really. Even if you're doing this at home, you could use your kid if they're small enough, a book if it's heavy enough, because you don't want to cheat. So you're going to want to roll your shoulder blades up onto the surface, dip your hips that don't lie down to the ground, and thrust your hips up to make your back and your front completely parallel with the floor. Just do a couple reps of those. Then you'll have an ass like Beyonce in no time. If you keep going, you can have an ass like a Kardashian. So, that's a wrap on this week's Joe Fitness Friday tutorial. Be sure to check back next week on more tips on how to get swole with me and maybe a cameo by my new MySpace friend.